Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, denizens of the cave, I guess I am being joined by a very special guest, the one, the only, the incomparable Baer Taffy.
Should we say we're joining each other? Would that maybe be a fair compromise for the little battle we had before the video started?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think that ultimately, hopefully this will be worth putting on your channel as well, and you don't just hide it away in the mothballed part of the closet.
Oh God, how did this even happen? What day did I decide that two Taffys should combine to form the ultimate Taffy force? But yeah, I'll just I'll wander into your cave, you wander into mine, and then we'll be joining each other, and we'll have a glorious battle.
That sounds awesome. This is two Taffys with distinctive commentary voices coming into an epic battle royale of ineptitude.
Indeed, and for those of you watching on my channel, this is McLaffy Taffy, or otherwise known as just Taffy, basically, right? As people,
it shortens just to Taffy.
People just call you the Taffy, which works out favorably for me, actually, because I usually take the first half of my moniker in stride. But you can find the links to his channel as well as his perspective of our little duel here in the ongoing Baer Sucks at Hearthstone playlist down below.
Likewise, if you are one of the denizens of the cave and you have not been over to Baer Taffy's channel, you have missed out on some exceptional Spelunky play and a really cool Papers, Please Let's Play. And for those of you who actually came here from BizSnap's mirror match thinking I was Baer Taffy, that actually was about 24 people that came over, and I got for about a week straight, "Oh, I love you, Baer Taffy," comments in my Isaac videos, where I was just like, you know what, I'll take it. Screw it. I'm Baer Taffy today, so sure.
That's great.
So yeah, link in the description. Please do not deprive yourself of just ridiculously good gameplay when it comes to games like Spelunky and Papers, Please. Not to mention one of the sexiest voices outside of my own.
Much obliged, sir. All right, I think I should probably stop stalling and bring on my inevitable demise here, so let's do this thing.
At some point, a curb stomping one direction or the other must ensue.
Mm-hmm. As you said before, though, one Taffy shall come out of this day victorious.
Oh, yes, that's a joke that I vowed to bring back, and there it is, and I'm no more proud of it now than I was 10 minutes ago.
I almost just took blatant credit for it. I went the path of lesser evil, though.
Oh God, that's well, you have a bear with a monocle and a mustache on your Twitter page. I can't help but think that you must be the evil Taffy, right?
I suppose so. I mean, if you look at it that way, he looks pretty cheerful, though, wouldn't you say? I mean, he's a pretty chipper little cartoon creature, but then again, looks can be deceiving as far as bears are concerned, generally speaking.
That's a halfway decent point, and if anybody on my channel is watching this video, which admittedly happens less and less every day, then they know that I'm not a very good human being, so they know for a fact that they're going to call 100% BS. I apparently have constructed a deck full of nothing but cards that start at 5 and above.
Wow!
So if we should make it to turn 7, I will destroy you. But
I'm definitely hoping that, things work out in my favor very early on in that case, because that's kind of scary.
If you play a single minion between now and turn 6, I should probably just concede.
Okay, so, I'll keep that in mind for my strategy here. Oh man, now that's changed. I'll give myself a sliver of credit based on my ability to adjust my line of thinking slightly based on that knowledge, but at the same time, I have a deck which really relies on nothing but brute force and idiocy. I build my decks around my inability to play this game. That's basically what it boils down to.
So this is essentially Sun Tzu's Art of War if it were a pop-up book. It's kind of what I'm picking up here.
Apt description there, yes.
Oh God, I don't want to play that. This is disappointment on a bun.
Delicious.
Ooh, I have the coin. I can totally do this. Mm-hmm. Let's do that, and that. And, I guess I guess we might as well go through this charade.
A natural mistake.
I've been sent into a shame spiral now because I feel like you've seen something I haven't, and I've already just forfeited the game. It's like when you're playing chess against a grandmaster and they're looking 22 moves ahead.
If I am a grandmaster of chess, I am living myself a big fat lie of a life. Oh man, there are. Oh god, I hate it when I have options of things to do. I'd rather there just be one card I get to play.
You know, I am of little or no service to you at this point.
Okay, so this dude.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Big fan.
He's not. I don't want him to stick around for much longer.
Oh no!
And don't do that. Gotta get that done. I gotta throw this puppy out.
Cleanse the sun well.
Boost it up a little bit more.
No, this is just going from bad to worse already.
And why not just use every card in my hand at the same time, and we'll go like that.
This is a total blitzkrieg.
Well, you know, given the nature of the game, apparently, based on what you've let me into your little secret life on the other side of the board there, I think my only option is to go balls to the wall straight away.
Ultimately, there's a lot of truth in it, because eventually you'll get to go back and kind of re-examine the game footage from my side, and you'll see that I've got literally nil options here. I've got a myriad of Silverhand recruits, 1/1 Silverhand recruits that I can... Shut up, Paladin. We are not talking to you right now. Oh my god.
Rise against you.
That makes it sound like I have to make a bowel movement.
Oh, are you squishing the little fruits?
No. Nature will rise against you.
Oh, that. Well, the combined effort of the two, I think, is definitely worthy of that as well.
Let's see. I don't know what to do. I have nothing I can...
I'd recommend passing the turn.
We'll do that.
Oh, damn.
And I don't know. We'll stop there. I have like an option more, but I don't think that it's a reasonable play given the behemoth of a minion that I have on the field at the moment.
He's scary, man. These guys, when grouped together, can form a force most mildly formidable.
The backstory of that particular Silverhand recruit, his name is Douglas, and he actually failed out of the Navy SEAls. So
I remember him. He was on the news.
Battle him at your own. Shit. Okay.
His only weakness was apes.
His only weakness was blunt force trauma at the hands of a gigantic animal.
Okay. I feel like I do need to get started on actually making a move at your life force.
How many Shattered Sun Clerics do you have in that deck? That's like 15 cards of your 30-card deck are Shattered Sun Clerics.
You know, it's actually 25 of them, and it's a weird little glitch that I've managed to work around in the deck building system.
Merciful God. Okay, so we can do not a lot. Let's not sugarcoat it here. I too wonder. I've got options now. I'm starting to get to a place where I have options. So I'm trying not to bone myself too thoroughly here. We're gonna go with this.
Boning yourself doesn't sound like it would be an optimal option.
Not the way that I'm hoping things will pan out. It's self-pleasuring. That's I'll do that to get to sleep. I'm married. That's how we roll. But yeah, as far as boning myself in a game of Hearthstone, I seem well on my way.
Unless all of your options are those that involve you being locked in a gas station bathroom with two burly men, boning yourself might be the first choice in that circumstance.
All I know is that my cards look like an ace-high straight. Like I just have nothing below a 7 is what it feels like. What in the hell did I do here? And I don't know how it happened. Oh, please put me out of my misery. So many taunts.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, my hand, while my board looks formidable, my hand itself is kind of lacking, so I feel like maybe I need to keep rolling with this aforementioned strategy of hope and pray that nothing terrible happens as I swing with the team every turn.
Well, I very apparently have about 2 turns to sort my crap out, is what I'm starting to see here.
It might be 1, unless you have a taunt.
Okay, let's do that, and let's do that.
Well, there you go.
Alright, that should buy me a little time. In the meanwhile, let's start getting some of this nonsense off of the board. There we go. That's feeling more manageable.
That was indeed well played. Oh my goodness, I feel like I should have made a cliff note before we even began of hopefully nobody is expecting to see stellar play off my side of the board, because I am admittedly just the worst by far, bar none at this game.
See, but you've had the. How did you come across your beta key, if I may ask? If you don't mind
sharing. It was
sharing.
Omwrecker, actually. YouTube.com/maskgamer gave me the hookups.
Omwrecker. See, that's the thing, is that I am a relative newcomer to the indie gaming scene, and so when it came time for me to beg, borrow, and steal for a Hearthstone key, I actually ended up having to get mine through a sub, because despite having numerous million-plus channel friends in the Minecraft world, which is where my co-founded channel went, which is why I no longer post content there.
Right.
Yeah, I had nothing. I had none of those guys. They were like, I guess I could just buy one for you off of eBay, and I was like, don't buy me a key off of eBay. But yeah, man, I was at the place of begging, borrowing, and stealing one of my own, and yeah, I've got this game now, and I still suck at it. That's the part that kills me, is I desperately wanted to play this game, and I'm still horrible.
Even after watching, I saw a lot of people playing it before I did, and I felt, well, I think a lot of people got under this mindset while they were watching a lot of the early adopters of the beta come in and say, oh, hey, that looks simple, I could totally play that easily. And then you start to play it, and, well, first of all, you realize that the people that are playing it that you see on the stream have actually had a lot of time to pour into it and probably got a lot of the collection filled out and have, decent pre-built decks that don't consist mostly of neutral creatures that don't really do anything. But at the same time, there's a lot more thinking that goes into it than you would initially suspect, although it can be, just as simple or needlessly complicated as you wish it to be, I suppose. In general, though, I think I'm still enjoying it. I mean, I definitely prefer playing it with folks that I'm okay with whomping me savagely, as opposed to strangers on the internet who treat every round of my just overwhelmingly poor play with this.
Well played.
I swear to God, I had every intention of joining you in a sort of two-person color commentary there, but I was concentrating so hard on the math that I gave myself a nosebleed.
Oh, wow.
Because I just desperately don't want to get killed 26-0 by the guy who says he's awful at the game.
I don't know if he genuinely has a nosebleed about it, in which case you handled that very professionally. I would have never known had you mentioned it, but...
I once waiting tables was using a wine key to open up a cork out of a $60 bottle of French wine.
Oh my goodness.
Accidentally used the sword on the wine key and cleaved off part of my fingertip.
Oh, wow.
And wrapped the wine fold around it and managed, because this was a $250 bottle of wine. And I managed to continue to pour this wine for this family, and then afterwards went and put some super glue on my finger and wrapped it up and was just done with it.
That is incredible. I give you very many kudos for that. Although I am also determined now to emerge victorious.
I need serious card draw right about now, and maybe. I mean, maybe I can stay alive this turn is what I mean. Not maybe I'm gonna win. Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. Let's see what we can do here. The problem is that I have a bunch of taunts in this deck, and only one of them has come up so far, and it's a very taunt-dependent deck.
Mm-hmm.
And that is proving problematic.
I feel as though a majority of decks are taunt-reliant.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to build a deck that does not contain taunt, unless you, of course, you want to, die.
Right. Let's do that.
There goes my board.
Gonna do that. The problem is that I have some healing stuff in this deck, and it's not in my hand. I'll spoil the surprise for you. The suspenseful.
I'll see you later, but
right. The suspenseful ending to that is I've got not a lot of healing so far coming out in this deck.
Okay. Well, I suppose it doesn't hurt to get rid of that.
Probably not.
And then I'll hopefully only have one more turn to go. I hope and pray.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way I get around this. We'll see it through to its inevitable conclusion just cuz.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be fun for me to deal with for 7 turns. You know, I don't count you out of it at all, in fact. I remember fondly my first game online with a stranger of Hearthstone. I played as a warrior, I think, and I was playing against a paladin who I had down 30-1. Literally the highest health down to the lowest health. And I lost.
You make me sad with that story. That
it was really, it was very disheartening, I won't lie. I almost just thought I should maybe give up after that because I clearly was not up to snuff. But I think something similar might be happening here with that 1-7 unless I get very lucky.
I have had so many instances where I've been in what I thought was good shape, and I was 100% incorrect. All right, that.
You realize the game is over unless I kill this 1-6, which isn't happening.
I dare not say anything in any direction because I cannot help but feel like my mouth, like many other times in my life, will be my undoing if I say word 1.
I can't even begin to postulate the scenario in which you do not win this game.
I as recently as this week, doing my first Hearthstone videos and my first Hearthstone chunk of a live stream, have managed to talk myself into situations where the math didn't add up and I was off by 1 or something like that and ended up dying.
Oh.
Yeah, it's no good. It's no bueno. All right, so now I have to do math, which means you lose any hope of having color commentary on the side here.
I've done it for you, man. It's GG for me right here. I'm gonna go with the thanks, the sorry, then the threaten, followed by the well played.
Let's see. Whatever.
Swing with the team, baby.
Yeah, swing with the team. Oh, I forgot that I had Wind Fury on this one. Yep.
And there it is.
Now, because I'm a total sleazebag, and I want to know just out of curiosity, because I honestly don't know the answer. With your hero power, do you have to focus the taunt creature? Can you go over the top of him with hero power to hit
I do have to focus the taunt creature.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
it's
unfortunate.
just like any other attack.
I did not know for sure, so there was part of me that was really hoping that wasn't the case. In that case, the Mogashan Warden came out at exactly the right time, and that game
he really did. He saved the game for you.
Surprisingly, played out exactly the way we said it would in the beginning. All right, well, I've got room in my gullet for one more if you do.
Yeah, I think it's a best of 3 that we got on the way here, assuming you don't automatically stomp me on number 2 here. So I'm going to go with a frickin' priest for the second round here.
A custom mage deck that I've put together.
Sounds good. I'm glaring at the innkeeper.
I'm filling up the load bar.
I like that one. That's my favorite.
You know, I've had a lot of people, you know, the game Infinity Wars came out roughly at the same time as this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got moderators in my chat and in my channel that swear up and down that they think it's a better game than this, but Blizzard just always does such a nice job of smoothing out the edges and putting a nice high gloss on the end of their products that it's like, mathematically, from a mathematics and a trading card standpoint, Infinity Wars might be a better game, but this one's just so much more fun to interact with.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It has that almost level of childlike wonder appeal to it that I think is, you know, kind of common in Blizzard type stuff. But yeah, I definitely agree. So as far as your channel, I kind of wanted to give you the chance for those of the viewers on my side of the fence that may not have had the opportunity to see your stuff, what you're all about, what you're getting into. Sure, man. And I thank you for it. Absolutely. It's a channel that really is in its infancy. 100% honesty. It was just the fact that my buddy Rob and I started the Mr. Woofles channel together way back in the day, which used to be like Call of Duty based and just like every other channel out there, but we just edited things better. Sure.
But when he went to Minecraft, I was playing The Binding of Isaac. Like, that was my game at the time. And it just didn't jive for us to have two so completely different games on the same channel. So while it feels very Johnny-come-lately for me, you know, I've been around and I've been doing stuff. It's just that I've only recently started doing it kind of for the masses. So, you know, I'm new to the scene, and the channel's just starting to find its legs. And you know, I don't want it to be a blatant Diet Northern Lion ripoff. So, you know, I'm trying to mold it into my own little special brand. So I'd say it's kind of like an R-rated style of Northern Lion-esque commentary. So, I mean, let's face it, that's kind of the gold standard that the shadow under which we're all living. So
right, and I need to go out and buy myself a 12-pack of Diet Northern Lion right now as well.
One of my subs called me that. One of my subs called me Diet Northern Lion.
Diet Northern Lion.
I said, I would be pissed if that wasn't so clever.
You know, I'd kind of take that in stride. I think I'd be okay with being called Diet Northern Lion.
So
yeah.
So yeah, it's a channel that's very much in its infancy, and if you're interested in heading over, I'll be frank and I'll shoot straight with you. You won't find a lot of content yet that you won't find anywhere else. But our subscribers and our fan base that we're kind of nicknaming the denizens, the residents of the cave, basically are having a hand in helping shape it. So, you know, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's a great communal stretch to push all the content together, but we're kind of figuring it out and finding it all together. Like I said, my Hearthstone beta key came from an Australian subscriber who she could have turned around and sold it on the internet for $120, but instead she said she'd rather see it on the YouTube channel where she spends most of her time. And you know, that's it's very humbling and ingratiating for me. So
definitely, they're really going for that much.
Yeah, they were going for as high as like 120, 130 last I checked.
Good God, I am very surprised by that.
Very much was flabbergasted.
Get behind me.
Get behind me.
Get behind me. It doesn't do me a whole lot of good to do anything with him. What a useless person he is if I don't have spells in my hand.
Man, if only I had a nickel for every time I've heard that in my life.
I know. Mm-hmm. I have a hard time believing that anybody in my channel is not a fan of yours yet, and I don't say that to be... Seriously, like 900 Shattered Sun Clerics in every deck. I don't say that to be a consummate kiss ass, just to say that my subscriber base is made up primarily of people who have found their way to me from NL, from J Smith OTI, from Rockley Smile, from you, from Ohm, from BizSnap. So, but if you are a member of some quiet minority that has not yet made it over to watch Baer Taffy play, take the stage. It's your turn to turn about as fair play, please.
Certainly. Well, let me make sure I'm not making a horrible mistake or lapse in judgment real quick before I go on my little tangent here, which I guess
sure.
I'm gonna hope that this is the proper course of action, and then heal her, and then hope everything's okay. Hi, I'm Baer Taffy. I do videos on the internet on youtube.com/Baer Taffy. I also have a live stream schedule, which we totally didn't even give you the opportunity to boast about that as well. I think, you know, people can find out stuff on their own, but...
It's yours, but earlier, basically.
Right, yeah, basically that was kind of the tangent I was going to go off on that exact route, actually. But, yeah, Mr. Taffy here has his... That sounds weird, saying it out loud.
My dad is
referring
Mr.
to myself. That's a dad joke right there.
I hate myself so much right now.
Oh damn! There we go. But yeah, I'm probably doing myself a disservice if I don't say I'm most known for spelunky stuff, as well as some just a general series I do Let's Plays, as I say in my About section. Norse mythology refers to them. I just called it mythology, you know, because I'm a well-versed.
I didn't sell you on diction. I sold you on content.
I am not one known for my vocabulary or speech, clearly. But, yeah, Papers, Please is actually the big one, as you mentioned earlier. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Exactly what I wanted to say. And I've got, you know, the barely played is another thing I do. I do just reviews from time to time of various games I find noteworthy, otherwise worthy of making a video for. And good lord, there's so many cards I can play.
You have a lot of cards in your hand right now.
And I think this one is appealing to me. I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna go like that. And let's go ahead and heal for 2 and pass turn. Yeah, that's the general spiel for me, I guess, is just I play video games, and then I talk about other things and or the video games as I'm playing the video games, and thus is my life.
I was very fortunate in the fact that all my pitch happened while you were playing, so I like blacked out for a second, and then when I came to, I had to judge the board based on what had happened while I was trying to make my pitch. Oh god, what do I play here?
I feel as though I've maybe made competent decisions in all of that time too, which is shocking to me.
Damn, I picked the wrong day. I picked the wrong day to stop paying attention. I don't much care for any of my options here.
Again, passing the turn is always a
that's
valid choice.
High-level Hearthstone strategies there.
I'd be so intimidated I wouldn't know what to do. I would think
honestly,
maybe
if I passed like 3 turns in a row without playing a card and just giggled at you the whole time, you would concede. It's a bluff move.
I would be terrified. There you go.
Let's do that.
Oh, well played. That's a good combo right there, actually. I didn't even realize the mage with the Gurabashi Berserker would be a thing.
I'm surprised with the amount of Total Biscuit Hearthstone play that I watch. I learn things by accident. I learn things against my own will.
Alright. So, I'm going to roll with the assumption that a lot of my things will die. Which is probably not false. Let's go. Ooh, maybe not.
I don't like that. That doesn't sound
with that
comforting at all. Oh my god, no, please stop.
What you looking at?
What you looking at?
And maybe go with Homewrecker started a new arena run.
Right away.
Deal 1 damage to the raid leader. Heal for 2.
I hate you.
Draw the card.
I have like 9 AoE spells in this deck and not one has come up.
And I'll be happy. I'll be a happy boy.
Okay, I have options. What are my options? Oh, excuse me. Oktoberfest. It's good stuff. I'm sad it's almost gone.
Is that happening in your hand?
No, Oktoberfest is the beer that's happening in my hand.
Ah, yeah, the real world hand.
Consummate professionalism. I'm drinking a carbonated beverage while doing some sort of voice work. Jiminy Christmas. Okay. This is not super complicated, Taffy. Put this together. We do this. And then we do... No. Let's do...
You bring him back.
Right, and then I bring him back, and then I pass on the turn because, like I said, intimidation factor. And
that would be, you know, even a stretch beyond what I had originally planned that strategy to be.
Slightly better. I feel slightly better about where I stand right now. I hate that you have a gigantic card advantage.
It is nice. I won't lie. It feels pleasant. Let's see. What do I do here? I feel like there's definitely a lot of ways I could F this up real quick.
That's the part about having a lot of cards that really terrifies me, is that there are so many options, and I know the comments section will be relentless with its,
right, exactly.
with its judgments.
Because they have every opportunity to piece together each individual possibility and say, clearly, Taffy brethren, you had the correct play laying right in front of your face, but you were just...
I paused the video for 15 minutes and did the math on a separate sheet of paper, and I saw, without even a shadow of a doubt, that the most correct play...
obviously.
Clearly was
all right.
7 move.
So let's get that done.
Oh my god!
Let's take care of this problem.
You would. I don't know what that means. You would. But you would.
I feel like it's a compliment, as though, you know, like, you're so smart that you would do that absolutely correct play.
That'll have to be... Oh my god, healer, why are you so much BS?
It's just so wonderful is all it is, and I'll just swing for 2 and...
Slap me with the girl from the pop band in the 80s.
Many times.
God almighty, I don't know what to do here. I really am. I'm at a loss. Alright, well, first of all, I know that my first move is...
The clear choice, yep, there you go. That hurt.
Alright, and he's a force to be reckoned with now.
He is, yeah. He slaughters my brethren.
Ignore him at your own peril.
If you could, you know, hit him with a fireball for me, you know, you could get him up to that 14 attack you've been craving.
I could get him to 14-0. The undead Gurabashi Berserker.
As it's well known.
Ready for action.
We'll put that.
That's a convenient little taunt there.
Forgettable little person out there. Gee, mini Christmas. I don't know, man. Let's dump the deck.
I like it.
Wait. Before I do that, is there anything else I'd rather do? This is so stupid. This is idiocy. This whole... Alright, let's set her down for a second and take a look. Man, oh man, it's just... Everything you have is so beefy. And everything I have was so important to play 4 turns ago.
Well, what you just did actually works extremely to your favor, because now I have to decide between the 11-1 Gurabashi Undead Potential Berserker and the Wind Fury.
Right, the ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's every ex-girlfriend in my head looks like that.
I'm glad she's at least wearing the body armor, though. She's clearly well protected.
I'm just trying to decide if I necessarily want to ping any of your guys for damage, and yet at the same time, I don't really know that that's going to do a whole hell of a lot of good. Let's just do that. We'll put her out.
Okay.
And that gets me a card that I actually wish I could have played this round. And then it does me virtually no good to sacrifice my Chillwind Yeti this go-round, so we'll just make him feel affected elsewhere. There's so many cards. You have so many cards.
Okay. And good things may happen, but I also, again, am just so prone to so many mistakes right now.
I am desperate to top deck something incredible. Like, that's where all of my game plan and my strategy right now rests, on top decking effectively.
So I will roll with the taunt. Wow, I've never heard him say words. That was that was dramatic.
I still didn't get anything. What did he say?
He said, "For the Alliance."
That is terrifying, actually.
Okay, and then we got that. He can survive a Wind Fury hit, but he dies to anything else. What is the strategy? I still haven't played anything, I just realized, too.
I was not going to say anything.
This, and followed by 12 damage directly to your brain.
Oh my god.
That felt nice. We'll go with a heal for 2 on the pally, and I'll call it good. That was probably not the greatest turn, but I am okay with it. Well,
God knows I felt it. So, I think I'm going to just continue to dump stuff on the board.
I wouldn't blame you.
Now, how best to do this? Well, first of all, that comes out. That comes out for sure. That comes out for sure.
Flesh-eating ghoul I've seen do terrible, terrible things to people.
It has, on occasion, saved my bacon a couple of times. So, first things first, I 100% have to get rid of him.
Naturally.
And the only way I know how to do that is to sacrifice a handful of people.
Makes sense. Oh, when you're getting that freaking flesh eater up.
Yeah, I am.
It's brutal.
Do that. And that.
Alright.
Well, I mean, for the most part, the cards are not completely on the table, but with the exception of one tremendously frightening card in my hand. What you see is what I got.
Oh man, if only I could have what you don't see as what I've got. That would make me feel a lot better about this situation. Let's roll with... Oh my goodness, we're at the 10 mana threshold already. This is ridiculous. I'll go with the Gurabashi of my own. And if only my options included killing anything right now, I'd feel pretty happy.
I'm absolutely shocked that you cannot at least, like, flick the nose of this.
No, man, this deck is not at all even close to being designed to do something like that, unfortunately. So let's maybe give myself one more turn of delay in the vain hopes that I can make something happen here.
That card is not the one I was looking for, but probably could not have come at a more opportune time. So we'll play that. And we will go ahead and get rid of the undeniably terrifying River Crocodilist of Doom.
Good God!
I know, right? Run for the hills. And then, as an added treat, we are going to watch my flesh-eating ghoul snowball out of control.
You bastard.
I'm not a good person. Let's do that. And... oh, okay, now what do theoretically, I can get rid of your Berserker now.
You could.
I could indeed. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll do that there.
Man.
Oh, we'll do that twice. God, I keep forgetting that she has Wind Fury.
I need a flick of the finger card, as you mentioned. That would just make me very happy right now.
Oh, I like I said, I will spoil the end of this movie. I somewhere in here have 2 flame strikes, a fireball, 2 fireballs, 2 flame strikes, and the 10 damage fireball that have not come out yet. So,
my goodness.
They live in there somewhere. I'll be damned if I know exactly where.
Oh, that would have been very, very helpful 3 turns ago. That would have maybe saved my bacon. Okay, yet another heal, I suppose, is in order, and I'll hope and pray yet again.
Unfortunately for me, it is just the card no human being wants to see played against them. The Acidic Swamp Ooze.
Oh, good lord.
I know. Hide your wives, hide your children.
I think it is over again, though.
Let's see. All right, well, yeah, I guess. See, there's part of me, I wrestle with the same things you do, where I'm doing the math on how to kill the golem, while I very well could be done with the game. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm done with the game if I just do that.
Yeah, there it is. The flesh-eating ghoul, man.
Out of control.
I mean, you can throw him out on the board and automatically it doesn't look so intimidating, but as long as you get him in at the proper time where you know you're going to be kind of board clearing, you basically guarantee yourself something like a 5-3 right off the bat.
Man, the guys like Flesh-Eating Ghoul and Gurabashi Berserker and the Knife Juggler and the Demolisher, they're all cards that if you play them in the right spot are just devastating.
Pretty ridiculous. All right, guys, well, that'll do it, I think. The best of 3 has been finished. I am yet again the unfortunate benefactor of one more loss, making me, I believe, out of the series, I'm actually 1-3, so I've got a respectable 25% win percentage, but still true to my name, Baer Sucks at Hearthstone, joined by Mr. Taffy. You can find him again in the description, in the video description down below, and totally go check out his stuff. He's a good dude.
Likewise, if you have not seen any of Baer's work, that is something that is wrong with your life that you should rectify immediately. I would like to thank Baer for taking a leap and a whim on some random stammering idiot on Twitter who managed to convince him to come play video games with him. So yeah, if you have not gone over to his channel, you, by God, have better fix that before we talk again. And I'd like to thank the folks over at Baer's channel for letting me come over and steal a bit of spotlight. Yeah, so I guess, do you have any sort of customary sign out that you do?
I like to tell them I love them and tuck them in and wish them a happy birthday.
I actually have something that is scripted that I have to do every single time, if you can believe it. Oh,
no. Well, in that case, I'll just go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out Mr. Taffy's channel, and I'll see you in the next Baer Sucks at Hearthstone video.